Good morning, everyone. This is Rivgal. Today we are taking a brief detour to play a game that I saw from some of my friends over at Wheel of Struggle. This is Sheepy, a short adventure, and it is a short adventure. I think they beat it in less than an hour, and that was completely blind. I've seen it played through once, so yeah. I'm expecting it to be a pretty breezy run, but it was a really fun, cool, atmospheric little adventure. And yeah, I'm just excited to try it. So let's get into it. Very cool effect right off the bat. Looks like we are a musical spirit inhabiting a stuffed animal, which is cool. Very basic starting controls. We can move. Oh, that is so cool. That's the type of that type of thing is the reason I wanted to play this. It is very detail oriented. And the jump that you start with is very short. Very short hops to start with, but it feels right for the character, and because all the jumps are spaced well, it doesn't feel bad. It feels cinematic. On cue, right? Can't quite make the jump. Let's go ahead and wander a little bit, do a little exploration. Not too much, just a little. Seems there's a hidden place to the right. Oh. Is that where I want to go, though? I assumed this was the intended way. Nope. Looks like it's just more goodies. Yeah, got that great echoey soundscape to it. This place is huge. I think I'm lost. I will continue deeper, but I hope I will find a way to go up soon. really need to remove this debris. I'll contact Belgian tomorrow. Janitor. Oh.
If you're hearing this message, something went wrong. This is beyond all of us.
That's terrifying. Oh, okay. So we're like a blue light, and that looks like it's a purple, more malevolent light that's inhabiting a teddy bear with a knife in it. That seems about right. Patches the lost bear. Okay. And I'm assuming we don't have a way to fight back here. That we just need to get him to slam into the walls. Three hits, and we get a new power. Double jump. But looks like you can only move forward. That's probably for the best, otherwise I'd probably wander around backwards further than I need to. Very Ori feeling chase sequence. Does a good job of continuing to keep momentum. Like each time you get, like, it does encourage exploration, but there's, and it rewards it quickly when you do, but everything else just keeps moving. Can't go backwards too far. This place will be switched off soon. If you find this, I recommend you leave as soon as possible. That looks bad. Let's not go into the fiery pit. So it's down, I guess. Here.
I've made it to the lower levels of the facility. However, no one has been here for a long time. Something isn't adding up.
Elevators have all been disconnected with success. To use them, you will first need to reactivate the lever, then push the button. Okay. I'm assuming we're going to have to find several switches in this next section. Oh, yep. So that one shows two red lights. This is, once again, bite-sized tutorializing. I mentioned that it keeps moving. Oh, wow. That is so cool. Thomas, if you can finally find a way out of this stuck elevator, I'll be waiting for you outside. I hope you won't die here. Be too stupid. That's fair. Oh, wow. That foreground, like, that kind of detail. That's not a platform you can get to. It's literally just a corpse in the foreground on a platform that you can only see if you go to a certain angle. Unnecessary crap like that is some of my absolute favorite stuff in games. You are forbidden to go down to Zone 3 before having your equipment checked by an authorized service. Well, I'm a stuffed sheep, so I'm pretty sure I don't have any equipment.
Welcome
Yeah.
to the Belgian Institute, Tower 24. Your employee orientation will begin shortly.
Like I said,
Entering the facility. Please make your way to storage 0.
apparently I'm just not going to talk over this lady. But yeah, like I mentioned, they do a very good job of introducing concepts quickly.
Any unauthorized personnel will be subject to permanent removal. Keep calm and carry on.
So the first time we see the elevators, it's simple, the switch is right there. The second one, it's hidden. Then they give us a couple of elevators without switches, just as a way to do movement. Zone 3 is officially closed. If you're assigned to this area, check with your supervisor. Okay. And the like pillars that were smashing, same type of thing. It started off with one, and then it started doing pairs. Never got too much, but I think that that's going to be escalating. I'm trying to find a UR here. I'm not seeing a good way to zoom in on this map, unfortunately. Oh, that's the outs. Okay, I see. That guy's on the outside as is the radio. So that's going to be our kind of... I'm guessing that's going to be our kind of goal, is going to be to get back up on that side. Okay, and right there it's showing us the goal for the level. There are going to be 6 switches, and we have to go find all of them, and it looks from that like some of them are going to be hidden. Also, that is the most... this continues to feel like Ori with that little weird rabbit guy. Huh. I'm not sure what's going on with that.
They lied to me. This entire operation is on a scale I cannot comprehend.
Okay, so there's an actual map there. So this is 2 out of the 6. And we have a vague idea now of where the other ones are. There's looks like there are 2 above, 2 below. The first 2 are going to be before a major vertical intersection. Which this could very easily already be the this could be where that second one is, the like dotted line that goes up and to the right. Would not be surprised.
These crystals have been found at dig sites as far back as the early Paleolithic. To see them growing here is incredible and unprecedented. There must be a reason why.
Because they're pretty. Emergency closure. This metro station is permanently closed. Fun way to play with light there. Oh. Hi, little guys. I don't know if that counts as one of the 6 or not. I'm going to assume I'm back on the main thoroughfare now. And that the elevator that we just took is one of the vertical expanses that we saw. There we go. That did not count, and so this must be one of... this must be the upper left one, then. Oh, crap. That is not what I wanted to do. But I guess that works. So it looks like this is going to take me right back up to where I wanted to be. Wait, what? I mean, it's literally said no way back, but that's... We didn't finish whatever was going on there, though, right? Okay, that's a little annoying. If all of those switches were optional and stuff, that's perfectly fine. It literally had a sign that said no way back. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can go back by exiting and restarting the game quick. So, good news, bad news. The bad news is the point of no return is, in fact, a point of no return. The good news is this is a really short game. And I've already come across one of the levers that I missed. I was going to get the 3 that I had gotten previously, but I came across this one as I was just walking through. So I figured I would go back to, or turn the recording back on rather, while to finish getting caught up. There's not that much more for me to redo, so it works out pretty well. I did redo the entire first 2 levels as part of that, but again, it's not a long game, and it's even a shorter game when you are... I don't think I actually checked anything down here, but it doesn't look like there's anything. It's an even shorter game when you are rushing through and not taking a look at, like when you've already looked at everything.
Third report of the day. And yeah, it's definitely odd. I can't find any physical damage. You can hear that, right?
So this is one of the platforms that we had just taken. I think this is close to... Oh. This is close to the point of no return. Over to the right here. But there was another elevator we had taken first. Yes. At first, when I saw that elevator going up, I thought it was going to be like the elevators in Celeste where you have to ride them and get momentum. And I'm kind of glad that it's not what it was. So this is the bottom right corner that we had missed. Or that we had gotten previously, rather. This is the point of no return that says no way back, very visibly, that I completely ignored. There's an elevator down from here. So I think we just go down, and instead of taking the elevator up, let's turn the switch and just leave it available and see what happens if we go backwards from here. Charcoal, crystal, copper, quartz, deliveries. It's just gonna go up, down further. There is... Oh, we can't get to it from here? Well, there's our 5th one. Cannot jump off the elevator, despite attempts. I'm not sure that's makeable. It is. There should be one more that's like bottom left corner-ish. Looks like this is supposed to be a one-way. So we're gonna need to take the elevator out. There is a part of me that's curious if one of these elevators you can like if we move it up and then go around this way back towards the beginning. Does that potentially open up the last piece or something? Like, does that open up that record that we couldn't get to? Okay, so that one also takes 2. That's where I just was. I mean, I guess we could check if I was right about being able to move and do a loop. Feels way better going this way. Which is unsurprising. Wait, is this just... This is where we already were. Yeah. That's kind of annoying. So I was right, but I was wrong, maybe? Because I don't know a way to get to the other one. Oh, well. I have made these 6 switches that I started doing a quest that I want to complete. 100%ing the game is not something that I'm probably going to try and do. Like, it's not a super long game, but there is obviously going to be stuff I'm going to miss unless I happen to know where everything is. There's a lot of points of no return and a lot of ways to like little side areas that you would be easy to miss. Okay. So we missed this entire section the first time through. I'm gonna keep going back this way until I find something that looks familiar, which I think is this. Yeah. So all of this is new to us. I'm assuming there's nothing down here. You know what? I'm gonna make a quick climb over here. Because there was a map. And that should give me an idea. Now that I have a good idea, or a general view of the layout here, I bet I can figure it out a little bit easier based on what's left. Okay, so we've been down and up. So it's just east of the other one that we've already got. So I think I have a vague idea of where it is. Because the other one that it's next to is this one. It's just east of this one. It seemed like it's about on the same level. So I don't think it's this specifically, but I'm gonna guess that it is. Here. And the reason I'm guessing that is because these... Never mind. I was gonna say, oh, I was actually right. Okay. Because these have little handholds where you can grip the sides. Now, I'm not sure what to do with those switches is the only downside. Maybe it is that record that I was trying to get earlier. I was hoping it would give an indicator here. Maybe it is and I'm just not seeing it. So my guess would be... I'm gonna guess that it's the record. That door is just literally going to be open at the bottom of that elevator shaft. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. I didn't see any other way to get that open. It would make sense. It seems to be what the primary collectible is. Let's do a quick check up here, because I don't think we went up here. Is this... Yeah, this is the crystal room. That's kind of cool. Unfortunately, I did not take the right one to get down quickly, but that's okay. We're not that far off. That's unsettling. Okay. Well, with that out of the way, that took a lot longer than I was anticipating just to get through this part, probably because I was doing the optional stuff. But I think we're ready to now actually take the No Way Back. And this isn't a chapter break. Whoops. But it still feels like it might be a decent spot. I guess let's go a little further and see if there is a natural chapter break here. But I don't want to start like a whole nother area. Looks like they were using the crystals, but we can't figure out how yet. Oh, maybe this will be a good spot. This looks like it might be a good spot. Yeah. Okay. So I think we're going to go ahead and wrap here. We'll pick back up next time with more of Sheepy's adventures, and we're gonna go a little faster. I'm excited. Good morning, everyone. This is Rafegal. We are playing some more Sheepy, a short adventure. And today, we are continuing into section 4, Passage of Time. We just got this cool dash power. Oh. Okay. It's immediately cool because they time the music based on how well you do. Yeah, this is just a fun little Metroidvania. It is really cool. We've only been playing it for about 40 minutes, however long the last video was. Seriously, if you're watching part 2 of this, why didn't you watch part 1? And it's already very enjoyable, but I am especially excited now that we get to go fast. This entire section feels more like a platforming vibe than it does a... And it looks like there's multiple paths. Can you even lose here? I'm very confused. Are we just going... Is this like a loop thing? Or are we just running forever? It might just be a running forever thing. Nope. We probably missed like 5 records, but I don't have any confirmation on that. Very cool. Cool little section. Let's get ready to head into whatever comes next. Oh, that was literally all of 4 already. Okay, great. We are back to switches. And elevators. Except for now we've got...
Welcome to the Valgan Institute.
This is the same area we were just in?
You won't be leaving.
Oh. And it looks like we get another round with the boss here. Patches, the dark bear. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Not that. By the way, the fast forward when you go to skip a cutscene is really cool because it actually does like the VHS style. We don't have health, so we just don't get, you know, it's very much a don't get hit. I'm genuinely not sure what to do right now. I guess we'll watch until we see something that... To me, I think the best thing we can do here is look for things... Oh! Okay, so they like electrocuted the other side and made crystals. So that's where we have to find what we need to do. There we go. Oh. There we go. I got too greedy and tried to preempt it. Figures. I do feel like I had have a pretty good strategy here. Wait, what just happened? He broke out of the crystal that time. Okay, okay. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it wasn't because of that. I'll need to pay more attention on that third one. Maybe I'll just need to wait and watch for the first time I try it. Because this is very clearly, he gets stuck in the crystal, you hit him. Stuck in here. Stuck in the crystal. Hit him, but he has a wall. But he's still stuck in the crystal. So if he's not stuck in the crystal after the third one here. Maybe you have to switch sides? Oh, you have to jump and hit him. Okay, I just went a little too low that first time when I ran through the crystal wall. Or I must have. Okay. I guess we get another power. This is a weird one. It kind of reminds me of Celeste's feathers. But in Celeste, the feathers are placed, and in this, it's very much you can just use it. It's like just another triple jump. So that's pretty crazy. I'm also realizing I should be using this first. And then the second jump. So I have a little bit more control. Muscle memory is not agreeing with me, but if I say it out loud, I'm at least thinking it, even if I'm not doing it. Very cool. Whoa. Okay, that is the first time. So that looked like the Eiffel Tower in the background. This is like, that felt like real world for the first time, which is a whole different can of worms with this. And now it is something completely else again. So weird. Okay, Apotheosis. I think this is the last level. Four and 5 were barely levels. A little disappointed. Very cool. So using all of the buttons together is a little tricky, but it's also really cool. keep bumping the ceiling, and that ends the effect. There we go. A lot of these easier jumps feel a little unneeded. Like it's just making or doing it for the sake of it. This feels really good. The running sections feel very good. It has that very what's the, I can never remember the name. It's not one I've actually like really played. There's a lot of those like free running games where you just can't stop. The examples I can think of are bad Flash games. Wait, what? Okay. That's actually kind of cool. Making you slow down and actually find like a little path. And it's a little bit annoying that you then can't land, or that you can fall, but it is what it is. Oop. So I'm guessing what I have to do then is go to each of the... I'm guessing each of these is going to light up and I'm going to have to go to them. Okay. Easy enough. Makes sense. It's so weird because you don't actually get momentum unless you're on the ground with that. Whoa. Okay. Patch is coming in again. But we're just trying to get these torches and then we're gonna leave. So you don't have to do that. Whatever you think you're doing, you don't have to do it. Oh, that's the other... Like, that's what was possessing him. No! He was actually a good bear. He was just being possessed. So I'm guessing this is gonna now be a dodge. And get the other torches. Yes. Am I gonna have to start completely over? Oh, wait, what just happened? Oh. That's what's happening. When you light... When I lit that torch, I lost my dash. Okay. Or my fly. So I only had the fly ability for like one scene. And now I'm slow again. Oh no. That means I'm gonna lose the double jump as I go back over here. I'm not sure if you have to ride that shockwave, but it does seem to work, so we'll take it. This is such... The idea of having to give your powers back during this boss fight is really cool. I wish that it... This entire game just makes me wish that there was a longer game that was this game. I don't know if it needs it, but like they did that whole fly power and you barely get a chance to use it. So maybe actually a better way to put it is, I wish it gave you the powers earlier. So that you had more time with each of them. Like, I wish that you had an entire level that was a little bit more robust with all of them. Especially since World 3 seems like it's the biggest. Maybe there's more to 4 and 5 than I saw because of the fact that I was running through it. But, yeah. And that's the end. Okay, well, that is, oh, question mark? Yeah, no, genuinely, this game is absolutely delightful. This is a... Like, I have very minor complaints. I'll be fair about that. The pacing was kind of weird. Certain levels felt very short, certain levels felt very long, comparatively. Or certain levels felt very linear and others didn't. I almost feel like this game would be better if it was either... I've said this about several other games. I wish that this was either more linear or less linear. Because games that have very linear parts and then a couple sections that where they want you to explore, or like some side stuff they want you to explore, are always a little bit like hit and miss for me, because I feel like I've missed so much. Unless I explore everything. In this case, I didn't explore everything, and I definitely feel like I could have explored more in those sections that I breezed through. Now that being said, it was still really cool. So, this has Metroidvania DNA, but it actually reminds me more of Celeste than it does an actual Metroidvania. And I feel like if it was modeled more that way, and there were a little bit better guidance on how that worked, it could definitely be even better. The other thing, like I said, was I wish that you got some of the powers longer, because we got the double jump. I think the double jump is the only one we got in the first video. And then we got the dash and the fly. And we had them for... I mean, this whole video is only 20 minutes. The first video was significantly longer. So, yeah. This is a great proof of concept. This is a great bite-sized game. this is a great example of the fact that games don't need to be 80 hours to be good. I wish more people made games like this. And there are a lot of people who do make games like this, but they're hard to find. So if you know of some awesome games like this, let me know. I would be happy to pick up, or if you have a bite-sized game like this. I absolutely love these little bite-sized games is a really good way to put it. Like, I feel like so many of the games that I end up playing end up being these like 30, 40, 50 hour slogs, and I love parts of that, but having these little intermissions where you can just step aside and be a sheep for an hour and a half are delightful. So hopefully you enjoyed. I know I did. Check out Sheepy: A Short Adventure. Support the devs. There's I'll make sure that their stuff is linked in the description, but they're like, this is on Steam, so you can pick it up there. And even if you have seen me play it, it is still fun to play it yourself. I watched this being played and went back and picked it up and played it because it controls fun. It is fun to play. And I feel like there's a bit of the experience that's lost when you're just watching it. So, support the devs. I'm gonna see if they have done anything else. I don't think they have, but maybe there's something out there. And no further ado, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.